Okay. All right. Observational study. Based on data where no manipulation has taken place. So, for example, this would be like watching behavior, looking at medical records, etc. A retrospective study is studying previous behavior. Prospective study is studying the future behavior.
How do you study the future? It hasn't happened.
Predict what's
But, like, you can't. Stupid. I disagree with this one.
I think you really disagree with that. I'm sorry.
Sure I can. I can disagree with whatever I want.
All right, experiment is a controlled trial that can prove cause and effect.
You know what I just thought of? While we were sitting here trying to get this to send, I had this on my desk and could have so easily just taken a picture of it.
Researchers
Oh, right.
impose an intervention or treatment on participants
You can add this class at 15.
25.
25. I always knew Brooklyn wanted to leave early.
Or she just has so much fun it goes by so fast.
It did go by fast because we get out lunch at like 12:30, right? And then we have how long to get into class?
5 minutes.
5 minutes, so 12:35. And then classes are like 45 minutes.
All right, so retrospective study, okay, it's studying previous behavior, so it's in the past. Okay, so observational studies are passive.
Like all of
Where,
them?
yeah. Whereas an experiment is active.
Such a pretty color.
Huh?
That's such a pretty color. God bless you.
Sounds like a,
You flinched
You know
after
when-
you sneezed already.
you
Like
know
after
when
the
the
sneeze
car
was
is
over.
like sitting at a red light and then it starts revving? That's kind of what you just sounded like.
It's okay. I apparently sound like a mouse. Kenny likes to say that every sound that comes out of my mouth is like weird.
No, your sneeze, like cute sneezes are awesome.
Because
At
my
least they're-
sneeze sounds like a mouse and my laugh sounds like a seagull.
Yeah, I don't know if I just sneeze. I just sneeze often, but the laugh, that is true.
No, I can agree.
My laugh depends.
Wait, active
Sometimes
and
my
passive.
laugh changes sometimes.
Active is with experiment.
Me too.
Like it depends on the time of day and it depends.
It just
How
depends
energetic
on,
I am.
Yeah, it depends on how I'm feeling when I'm laughing.
Late at night, I be wheezing. I don't know why, but like I can't get anything out of my mouth except
Sometimes
for a
I
wheeze.
laugh without laughing. Like I just like
Yeah.
You have the
All right.
sun at last?
Researchers who examined health records of thousands of males found that men who died of myocardial infraction, I think it's supposed to say infraction. Don't really know. I'm not a doctor. I'll just call it a heart attack. There we go. Tended to be shorter than men who did not. Is this an experiment? If not, what kind of study is it?
No. It's
Wait, what is
not
the
an
question?
experiment. It's
I think it's the. I don't know.
I think it is
retrospective.
a retrospective study.
Not an experiment. It is a retrospective observational study. Okay, because it talks about looking at health records, and so that was one of the things that we mentioned for it being observational. Okay, and it's stuff that happened in the past. Is it correct to conclude that shorter men are at higher risk for heart attack?
No, causation does not equal
That's what I was going to
correlation.
say.
Okay, we have a different reason now, but no, because it wasn't an experiment. Okay, an experiment is proving cause and effect. Okay, so this was not an experiment. So we can't prove that being shorter causes heart attack. Could have a lurking variable. Which could be any number of things in regards to a heart attack.
Some people don't even know. Can I do what? I'm just gonna show you.
This isn't a heart attack, but you ever be like running in like basketball or soccer or something?
No, I never run.
Okay, Berkeley. Shh. And you like get so it can pull off for volleyball too. It happens sometimes. But like you get like so hot that like you're cold. Like you just start. You have goosebumps because you're so cold, but like it's really hot. And you're like overheating. What is that? What is that?
Sounds like you have a circulation problem.
Oh. Okay. Good. Okay.
I don't ever feel that way,
Oh.
but I never run, so.
Are you saying while you're running or after? Because it's probably because you're sweat and there's like
Well,
cold air
both.
blowing
It
on
kinda happens,
you.
like all the time. Well, not all the time. It's not happening right now. But like,
Well, are you
If it was, you might need to go to
I'm
the
not.
doctor. All right, components of an experiment, random assignment to randomly assign
Wow, who knew?
participants in an experiment to a specific intervention or treatment. Factors: a variable being manipulated by the experimenter. Does that kind of sound like a made-up word to any of y'all?
Yeah, it really does. I might have laughed.
when you were saying it, I was like, I don't know.
This is like
I
interesting.
mean, what else would you
Sounds
say
like-
though?
No, I don't know. But I was
The
thinking in my
person
brain, I
doing
was
the
like,
experiment.
trying to.
That's too wordy, Berkeley.
Too many words.
What you're writing is grammatically correct, but it's wordy and hard to read.
Experimenter.
We can
All right,
fix it.
the response, the variable whose values
Maybe that's why I'm doing so good on my programs.
Yeah. I did surprisingly well on my English exam, and I used
are
verbs.
compared across different interventions.
Did we get that back today?
Mhm.
The exam?
Mhm.
Experimental units are individuals on which
Sorry.
the experiment is being performed. Or for Maddie, preformed.
I put proformed, literally spelled it like that.
Well,
Proformed.
at least I'm not pro-formed. You're saying there isn't any.
Level, specific values chosen for the factors. And treatment is the combination of possible levels and factors.
Oh. Well.
We're gonna do the next example or no?
No.
I don't know what flavor this is.
Green apple.
It's green apple.
What other flavor would it be?
I
Lime?
don't know, watermelon?
You can't tell the difference?
Does it not?
No, I can. I just
She
can't.
She can't.
Oh.
Taste it, you know?
Gotcha.
I know that there's a taste. There is a taste.
Well, I would hope so.
I would
Taste
go
it.
If not, then I might be sending you to the office.
I would, yes.
Just
I think
kidding.
we all would be.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
That would be really unfortunate, but
Week off. Not always a good thing.
Basketball team too.
yeah.
No running.
No cold
And you won't get
sweat.
chills.
I won't get my.
Then you won't get your chills while you're hot.
Yeah. Maybe it's a heat stroke. Is that?
You're not having a heat stroke every time you run, Maddie.
It's not every time I run. It's occasionally, like once a month.
Once a
If
month.
you had a heat stroke once a month, we'd be having some problems. You'd be having some problems, actually.
Yeah.
All right. Is diet or exercise effective in combating insomnia? Some believe that cutting out desserts can help alleviate the problem, while others recommend exercise. 40 volunteers suffering from insomnia agreed to participate in a month-long test. Half were randomly assigned to a special no-dessert diet. That must be awful. The others continued dessert as usual. Half the people in each of these groups were randomly assigned to an exercise program, while the others did not exercise. Sounds like my kind of workout. Those who ate no desserts and engaged in exercise showed the most improvement. Is this an observational study, retrospective, or prospective, or an experiment?
Experiment.
What? We're changing two variables at once.
You never said it was a good experience.
That doesn't matter.
Ow.
Then
My
it's
back.
not proper experiment.
Well, we're seeing out of the 4 options. It's not like that you are doing all of those things. You are in the group that is doing one of those. Either no dessert and workout, no dessert and no workout, dessert and workout, or I
Or living your best life, dessert, no workout.
can't.
Yeah.
You are in one of those 4 groups. You're not in all 4 of them. So technically, you're only having one thing done to you,
Got it.
basically.
Now, what is classified as a dessert?
No,
Just
no.
saying, like, what would it
Uh,
be?
I picture brownies.
Like, that is savory food.
Who were the subjects studied?
The
People with insomnia.
40 volunteers with insomnia.
What's insomnia?
Not being able to sleep.
Got it.
I have insomnia, but it's caused from something else.
What is or are the factors in the experiment and the number of levels for each?
4 levels. No. Okay, I'm just gonna.
I don't think you can level with.
How many? Okay, Sarah. How many factors are there?
2.
2 factors. What are they?
Exercise
Exercise
and
and
dessert.
Okay, dessert and exercise.
She just had to switch it up once.
Doesn't matter. And then how many levels?
4.
2 of
2 levels.
Oh.
What's in each one?
no or no? Well, like no.
Dessert or no dessert? And then exercise or no exercise?
I spelled dessert wrong.
You spell it with one S.
Well, I put dessert or no dessert.
That's how I've
but I
been
spelled
spelling
them
this
both
entire
differently, and one has one S and one has
It's okay.
You know how to remember that dessert has 2 S's?
no.
Because it's super sweet.
Ah, that's good.
What if my dessert
2
is-
factors: desert and exercise.
There was something. Present.
All right, what are the number of treatments? So how many possible treatments are there? 4. What is the response variable?
And a level of insomnia act. The amount of sleep they got.
Improved sleeping. What is the nature and scope of the conclusion the experiment can reach?
Insomniacs. Exercise, I don't know.
No dessert and exercise. Experienced the most improvement
I wonder what time they actually.
in their ability to sleep.
Because I feel like exercise. I've tried exercising at different times during the day, but